Yeah. Guys, so please note down this problem. So please consider this as your assignment. Okay, I will just tell you how to solve this problem, right? So based on that, you can start doing on your own. Okay, any doubts you can ask me in, or you can ask me through WhatsApp. Okay, right. So note down. So this is also one which is connected with the series and parallel. So both combined together here. So there are 4 identical springs which are joined together, which is shown in your picture, right? Each spring has 10 coils of 0.5 centimeter dia wire owned to be a mean radius of 5 centimeter. Find the elongation, nothing but find the total deflection if a 50 Newton load is applied as shown in figure, and take modulus of rigidity as 10 into 10 power 6 Newton per centimeter square. You can convert that into megapascal. Okay, no issue. So this is very, very important. If you ask me to solve, I can solve this also. Okay, so if you, yeah, so let me do this. By that you can practice that. Okay, so what is this, what is the given in the problem? So there is a spring. So 2 springs which are connected to a bench. So where another 2 springs are connected in series with a load of 50 kilonewton. So here you can see springs which are connected in parallel. Here 2 springs which are connected in series. Okay, so this is spring 1, spring 2, spring 3 and spring 4, right? Okay, so what given in the problem, what is the given data? So let me write down the given data clearly. The number of turns of each spring is 10. Diameter of the each spring is 0.5 centimeter. So which is 50 mm. Okay. And the radius of the total coil is 5 centimeter. Right. Sorry. 5 mm. Okay. Radius of the 50 mm. And the load which is acting is 50 kilonewton. You can consider either it is W or P. Okay. And the modulus of rigidity, G or N or C, as given as 10 into 10 power 7 Newton per centimeter square. Okay. So let's do this. Let delta, which they are asking you to calculate, required total deflection, right? So delta is the required total deflection of the whole springs unit for all springs. Okay, this is what you have to calculate. One. Next one, what is the stiffness of each of the given springs? Stiffness of each spring you have to calculate. Okay, so this is what they ask you to do. Clear? Now, by knowing the formulas which we already know, right? So let's start doing. Deflection of any spring, as the spring is considered as a circular cross section. Okay, your delta will be equal to 4W R cube into N by capital N R power 4. Okay, right? Now from this, W by delta is equal to N R power 4 by 4 r cube into small n, where the stiffness of the first spring will be equal to stiffness of the second spring will be equal to stiffness of the third spring will be equal to stiffness of the fourth spring. Okay, why? Since the springs are identical in nature. Why the stiffnesses are same for all the springs? Because springs are identical in nature. What do you mean identical in nature? All springs are having the same turns. All springs are having the same dia as the case. So which the stiffness also will be same in all the springs. Okay. So by that, your K1 is equal to K2 is equal to K3 is equal to K4 is equal to, substitute the values, 10 into 10 power 6 or 10 power 7 amma. 1 second, let me check. Oh, sorry, 10 power 6. It is not 10 power 7. So it is 10 power 6. Okay. Right. 10 power 6 into 0.25 power 4 by 4 into 5 cube into 10. Okay. So whatever the value you will get in terms of centimeter, 7.812 Newton per centimeter. Okay. So this is the stiffness of each spring. Okay. All 4 springs are having the same stiffness of 7.812 Newton per centimeter. Okay. So now what we have to do, we have to distribute the stiffness based on the series and parallel. Okay. Now let me write this. Springs 1 and 2 are in which connection, amma? Parallel connection. And springs 3 and 4 are in series connection. Okay. So now as K1 equal to K2, the spring constant of K1 and K2 will be same kada. So by that I can sum together kada. K1 is equal to K2 ainappudu what happens to the first 2 springs which are connected in parallel? It will be 2 times of K. Even in the series also it will be the same. Okay. So now I can write like this. Equivalent stiffness of springs 1 and 2 as K1 plus K2 is equal to K plus K kabatti, it will be 2 times of K. As K1, K2 both are same, okay, you can consider it as a 2 times of the K. This is the equivalent stiffness. Okay, danne K equivalent under. Okay, right. So this is 2 times of the K, right? Now now let's see the system. So the system may be assumed as to consist of 3 springs in series. Why I have to consider 3 springs which are in series? As I told you, the system is something like, you know, K3 and K4 are both are in series, right? So I can consider K1, K2 as same stiffness of the spring, but here, okay, but here K3, K4 are with a different stiff, I mean, having the same stiffness, but they are connected in series kabatti. So here you need to consider 2K as one stiffness, K3 as another stiffness, and K4 as another stiffness. Okay. So why? Because if you see the springs, so these two springs, as what you have to remember here. So here when the springs are connected in parallel, your K is equal to K1 plus K2. As K1, K2 are equal, you can consider K as 2K. Avuna? So by that I can take this as single spring. Then total I can consider it as a single spring. Okay, which having a stiffness of 2K. But what happens to here? These are two springs, which is K3 and K4. Okay, I have to consider this as a K3, K4 of springs which are connected in series. Okay, so this is the parallel. This is series kada, right? For this load, right? So that's why here the parallel springs are considered as 2K, K3 and K4. By that, the whole system was segregated into 3 springs which are in series connection. Okay, so now as equivalent, K equivalent is equal to equivalent stiffness. Okay, what happens? 1 by K equivalent is equal to 1 by 2K plus 1 by K plus 1 by K. Okay, ఎందుకు రాసాను చెప్పండి ఇక్కడ? Because K1, K2, K3, K4 are same, right? So just before we solved and we made it clear, all stiffness of the springs are same. So by that 1 by 2K plus K3 can be written as 1 by K, K4 can be written as 1 by K. So all together, which is 1 plus 2 plus 2 by 2K, which is equal to 5 by 2K. Okay, so this is the equivalent spring. Okay, so finally it can be written as KE is equal to 2K by 5 and right, 2 by 5 times of what is Km? What is this value? So this value just now we have calculated as 7.812 Newton per centimeter. Okay, 7.812 Newton per centimeter. So which is 3.125 Newton per centimeter. See, ikkada em ardhamaindi meeku cheppandi? What you understood here? Stiffness of one spring is 7.812 Newton per centimeter, and the stiffness of equivalent spring is 3.125 Newton per centimeter. Ante, so each individual spring stiffness will always be more than the equivalent stiffness where the load is distributed to all the springs in terms of series and parallel. Okay, so by that the equivalent spring stiffness is reduced to 3.125 Newton per centimeter from 7.812 Newton per centimeter. Okay, so as problem mentioned, what will be the required total deflection of the springs? Because even they ask you to calculate the total deflection of the springs kada. What is the required total deflection of the springs? Required total deflection of the springs. How you calculate the deflection, amma? Sorry, yeah. Deflection is equal to, so you know the stiffness formula kada? K is equal to load by deflection. Deflection is equal to load by stiffness. So deflection is equal to load by stiffness. What is the load, amma? 50 Newton. Sorry, stiffness kada? Okay. K and the 3.125, which is an equivalent stiffness, is equal to 16 centimeter, which is nothing but 160 mm. So whatever the deflection you will get here, this deflection is also an equivalent deflection. ఓకే, దాన్ని మనం ఈక్వాలెంట్ డిఫ్లెక్షన్ అనొచ్చు, లేకపోతే టోటల్ డిఫ్లెక్షన్ అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రాబ్లం వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు be it clear, right? So చూడండి, so this is how we can able to solve problems even the springs are connected in both series and parallel with the same unit. Okay, clear? Right, so this is what the eighth one. Okay, so let me do the ninth problem also, so by that I can wind up the springs problems. Okay, yeah, note down this. A rigid horizontal bar of negligible weight is supported by two springs as shown in the following figure. Determine the distance x in order that the bar remains horizontal after a load P is applied. చూడండి ఎంత ప్రాక్టికల్ అప్లికేషన్ గా ఉంది ప్రాబ్లం ఇది. Okay, so there is a rigid horizontal bar of negligible weight is supported by two springs. Okay, but the load is not at center. Load is with some eccentricity. You have to find out at what load, okay, you can make these two springs with the same level. Load మనం ఎక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తే you can make these two springs with the same level. Okay, same horizontal మనం ఎప్పుడు చేయగలుగుతాం. Okay, what is the distance of that x which makes your total set of the springs having a horizontal when the load P is applied. Okay, so let's do this. Right, problem 9. So problem 9 ఏంటమ్మా, so there is a spring given, so where one spring was connected like this, the other spring is here, where these two are fixed at one end, but the load which is applied not at center, this is the centroid of the whole unit, but the load is not at center, load is somewhere here. Okay, you don't know the load, and the distance, this we have to calculate which point of this load makes your spring having the same horizontal, this thing in the 1000 Newton per centimeter. K2 is given as 2000 Newton per centimeter. See, two springs are having a different stiffnesses when the load applied with some eccentricity here. Okay, so what is the distance to be maintained to make your total plane horizontal? Okay, so that you need to calculate. The distance between two springs is 6 meters. This is given. Okay, very simple, చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా ఇది. This is a gate kind of problems. Okay, so let's solve this. Let's take first P1. P1 is a load on spring A, so I consider this as a spring A, I consider this as spring B. Okay, and P2 is equal to load on spring B. Okay, and what will be the deflection? Deflection will be deflection of each spring in centimeter. Right, so this is what, and the data is given very clear. Right, so what type of connection it is, amma? So these springs which are connected in parallel kada. So when parallel means what you have to remember, the few formulas you have to note at corner. Enti cheppandi, when the springs are connected in parallel, your force, total force is equal to F1 plus F2, equivalent stiffness is equal to K1 plus K2, total deflection is equal to deflection 1 is equal to deflection 2. See, these you have to note at corner to solve these kind of problems when they are connected in parallel, right? Okay, now as we know, stiffness is equal to load by deflection. Then P1 is equal to K1 plus delta. What is stiffness? First spring stiffness 1000, sorry, plus kadam into, sorry, into delta. Okay. What is P2 then? K2 into delta. What is K2 value? 2000 into delta. Avuna? Right. Chala simple. Chudandi enta easy ga problem chestamo. Just ask you to calculate the distance. Ante. Okay. Now what happens? You have to take moments. Taking moments about O. What do you mean O? O ante idi. Okay. So this point I consider it as a O. Okay. You have to take moments. Why? As the load is eccentrical load. Why? Because load is not symmetrical. Load is not acting center of the whole unit. Load is acting with some eccentricity. Kabatti, you have to take moments about O. Okay. So when you take moments about O, see what happens. P1 into X will be equal to P2 into 6 minus X. Antena? Right? What is that? So this is P1. P1 into X, one moment. Other one is P2 into what is will be other distance 6 minus X. Antena? So by taking that moments, okay. So very easy, amma. So chudandi. P1 into X. Okay. This is the first one. And the next one. This is P. This is P2. Avuna? Right. ఇప్పుడు ఈ distance ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? As this distance is 6, as this distance is X, what is this distance? 6 minus X. Avuna? Right? So that's how P2 into 6 minus X. Okay, equating these two. What is P1? 1000 into delta into X is equal to 2000 into delta into 6 minus X. Okay, from this calculate X. X is equal to 4 meters. That's it. Okay, so when you keep the load at a distance of 4 meters, then you can make your whole unit as a horizontal. Okay, as a horizontal plane ga manam pettachu. Okay, that's it. So that is what they ask you to calculate. That's it. Here only important thing is moment. Ee moment manam cheyadam teliyali. That's it. Okay, so guys, these are the problems which are related to spring summer. Okay, so please practice them. So by that we are going to start a new topic tomorrow, which is curved beams. Okay, so I hope you all understood these problems. We took much time in solving these problems because they are very, very important for all kind of exams and competitive exams. That's why it took much time. Okay, so please practice, guys. So please go through. Any doubts, you can WhatsApp me, or you can just put your query or comment even in the YouTube also. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Right.